Hey everybody, welcome to Hit Rewind. We're doing another perfect concert playlist. This episode we're going to be doing The Police, Men at Work, and Squeeze. Not in that order.
The Police!
The Police Squeeze the Men at Work for kickbacks.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm Michael and that's Ron on the other side.
Oh.
I held that N for a little bit longer than normal. Ron.
Let's say it wasn't me.
All right. By this point, you probably know the format of the show, but I can't remember who was last. Doesn't matter because we're doing 2 episodes back to back. I mean, not for you guys, our recording. So I guess I'll just go first, and then you go first.
Shoot.
All right. So my opener, I think we're probably going to have the same lineup. I'm not 100% on this, but my opener is going to be Squeeze.
Okay.
Was that your opener?
Let's see. As I was listening to it earlier today to kind of refresh myself. Oh, wait, yes. Wrong one. Sorry. 2 episodes. Yes.
Yeah.
Squeeze is my opener.
Actually, you know what? I just realized I have 10 songs from every single band. So there really is no opener. That was kind of a surprise. But that's what I wrote first. So, The Squeeze, very interesting band because you have a band that's split 3 or 4 albums in their original format, where it's more like, punky, faster pace, lower production values, more simplistic. They disappear for like 3 or 4 years, come back as an adult alternative band. It's that post and new wave. Rush is done, and then they become like something that would gear towards your parents. They're a very interesting band because it's 2 different worlds. It's kind of like the way when Police broke up and Sting went out on his own, like that vibe, like 2 totally different sounds.
It's like they've discovered. I feel like that's the formula that you need, right? You start off with one genre, you get a few kicks out of it, and you disappear for a few years. You come back, you start afresh, and everybody thinks you're a new band, and
Yeah.
you learn that, and then you go on a retirement, and then you come back from retirement, and it's like
Yeah, well, it's interesting because Squeeze, as the faster, younger band, never really big in America. They're mostly big in the UK. They're a minor college band here. Whereas when they came back is when they had their 2 or 3 big hits. And most people didn't know they had anything before that. So, enough delays. I'm going to go ahead and get into my handwriting's terrible. So I think I wrote Vicky Verky is the first song. Is that what I fucking wrote? I can't even read my...
that word.
Yeah. Next is Pulling Muscles from the Shell, just called Pulling Muscles. Another Nail in My Heart, Hourglass, Up the Junction, Cool for Cats. I mean, come on, how can you not? That's such a fun song. Cradle to the Grave. And this is when you're starting to get into the more mature stuff that everybody knows is Take Me, I'm Yours, Black Coffee in Bed, and then their big one is Tempted.
Okay.
And that's it. What's that?
I have no particular order, as we all know, for me, unless something really sticks out. So I have Take Me, I'm Yours. I like Hop, Skip, and Jump. It's a really fun one. That whole album, Cool for Cats, is actually pretty good, but strangely enough, I only have 1 song off of it, and it's not Cool for Cats. Hourglass from Babylon and On. If It's Love, off of Frank. It's Frank.
Right.
Frank. Without You Here, Stranger Than the Stranger, on the, I forgot the whole title of this song, and I just did a screenshot of this, so. What's it called? I'll get you here in a minute. On the Store, that's it. Oh, don't get demonetized. Alright, on to the dance floor, Pulling Muscles, Cradle to the Grave, and Happy Days.
I'm hoping my neighbor's lawnmower isn't picking up because it's awfully close, even though I thought she was done. Dang it. It's funny.
Life, folks.
Yeah, I missed seeing Squeeze. I don't know why. You ever, like, a band comes around, you're like, yeah, that sounds like a decent idea, and then later you're like, why didn't I go? Squeeze is one of those. It was like a $20 concert or something in Salem, Oregon, and the same thing for the specials. No, the English Beat for the next episode. Both were like summer, like $20 concerts in the park. I don't know why I didn't go to either one. I think maybe I was just in an antisocial mood.
For $20, you can't beat that.
I know, but I did. I was like, man, I'm not going. So I was tortured on this next one. Look, Men at Work and Police were huge in my family. My mom was basically the driver for us as kids, and it's whatever cassette that she had in there. Lots of soundtracks, a lot of those like the Gold and Platinum collection cassettes, but the Police and Men at Work absolutely just play, especially Men at Work. Holy moly, we listened to a lot. Later Police, mostly like the last two albums, but I'm just gonna go Men at Work just because they had a smaller catalog. Astounding how they both, like the first two albums sold, I think collectively 10 million in America, and then the third one they changed their sound completely. The band was on the verge of falling apart, and nobody bought Two Hearts. I don't even think it went gold. And then,
I don't have a single one on my list from that.
yeah, I think I have two. I had that on vinyl for a while. I was kind of surprised it was actually good, but not great. Nowhere nearly the Cargo and what's the other one?
Just Business as Usual.
Business, yeah, thank you. My sister saw Colin Hay live. He does acoustic sets a lot, but every once in a blue moon he does a Men at Work revival, but it's not the band. It is him and just a whole lot of backing members that you don't know, not related or connected in any way to the old guys. So, fair warning. So,
That's a good band.
yeah, it was really hard for me to choose because those first two albums are almost completely perfect. So I'm going to open with the one I think everybody's going to lose their minds if they do Down Under first, but that's kind of what I want to see people like lose their mind. Like, what? Who Can It Be Now? A couple here that aren't that well known: Underground and Helpless Automaton, like really fast paced, punky ones. Be Good Johnny, which I always sang as a kid, just constantly be good, be good, be good, be good, be good, be good. Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jive, another one as a child, I absolutely loved it. Overkill, which is another big single for them. Settle Down My Boy was something that my mother would say to me all the time because I was so fidgety and high-wired. Oh, High-Wire's next! Ha ha! Did you like that?
What?
And the closer is It's a Mistake. I don't know if that's the real order I wanted to, but as I was filling out the list, I was like, I'm running out of space.
Right.
I gotta make choices.
I actually did cut a few off, I think, for this one. Even though it was a little difficult to make the list at first, but eventually it just started flowing. Because as I'm listening to some of the other ones, I'm like, I do know that song, and I do remember singing that all the time, and so it got a little bigger than I thought it would. But again, no particular order. I'm going to say I'm big on the Cargo and Business as Usual train here. I have a couple from the Light of Christ Church. I don't know if these were on other albums, but
Okay.
Who Can It Be Now? Down Under. Helpless Automaton is so much fun. Overkill. It's a Mistake. High Wire. I like to. Mr. Entertainer, Underground, and I Can See It in Your Eyes.
Yeah, that last one's a really good one. Yeah, I would say Two Hearts off of Two Hearts, and I think there's one other single. I guess I didn't put them on this list, but that is, look, it's nowhere nearly as good as the first two, but it is a somewhat overhated album. But when you change your sound completely, the thing that everybody loves and knows, then you got problems already.
We can be fickle. When it comes to the sound that we like, we can definitely be fickle.
I have an album from Kiss called The Elder. It's the one that was a concept progressive rock, kind of had a chorus, and it's telling this huge sword and sorcery story, and everybody hated it. And I'm like, I actually think it might be my favorite besides Revenge. So some bands, when they change their sound, it does not go well.
I have found that some bands, when at first you hate it, it just rubs you the wrong way, but as you mature down the road and you look back on it like we are now, I'm like, that wasn't half bad at all, really.
Yeah.
You really listen to the lyrics and you see where they're coming from. I'm like, yeah, it's jarring, but sometimes it's worth
Yeah.
the sweat.
But you're never going to convince me on Van Halen 3. Look, I love Extreme, but he was not a good fit.
No.
All right, so my closer is The Police, and I do include, I think, one song from Sting solo. But I love a lot of their early stuff, a lot of their faster, like, punk stuff, ska influenced. So I'm going to start off with Next to You, So Lonely, Spirits. Wait, did I write that right? Spirits in the Spiritual World? That cannot be the title, is it?
Material World.
Material World. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Can't Stand Losing You, Synchronicity 2, King of Pain, or as Weird Al did a parody of it, The King of Suede.
How do I not know that song? I thought I knew every Weird Al song.
Yeah, he's like a clothing salesman or whatever, and he's like, I'm the King of Suede, come on down for the sale.
I know what I'm looking up after this.
Yeah, Canary in a Coal Mine. That's a newer discovery for me because I never heard the first two albums. That one's really good. A do, a da da da. That's all I got to say to you. I almost want to make that the last one. I'm not sure. I feel like I should switch that. Don't Stand So Close to Me. And the closer. Now this is a variant on an original Police song. The original Demolition Man is actually kind of dull. When Sting redid it for the movie Demolition Man, he added a full orchestra. He picked up the pace. It's on the Demolition Man EP, which is only like 6 songs. It's actually really, really good.
Okay, so that song didn't make my list, but almost did.
Yeah.
Now that I know that's that song, dang it. Okay, fine. I did get. Was that it?
Yeah, that's it.
That was your ender. Okay, so I did end on do. You know, do.
Doobie doobie doo. That's all I'm saying to you.
No disrespect. Okay, so I have both synchronicities on here, but at first I had them going back to back, and then I listened to them like they don't really go back to back. So I switched them up a little bit. I started off with one to open. Everything in the do da 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 is ending. Beyond that, everything else is the only thing I put thought into was Chambel, which is in the middle.
Okay.
And it's kind of an instrumental type of thing. So, Synchronicity 1, Next to You, Message in a Bottle, Don't Stand So Close to Me, When the World is Running Down, You Make the Best of What You Had, something like that.
That Message in a Bottle were really close.
Okay, I feel bad. I don't know those. Why does Spotify cut off titles? You can't. That's just so annoying.
So is it when they put it up? Is it do da da and it cuts, just stops?
What the fuck? Okay, every little thing she does is magic. Going into a little instrumental solo time on Chambel. Spirits in the Material World, too much information. Then we lead into Synchronicity 2, and then end on do da da da. And if we can do a live fade out, that's a perfect song for it.
Yeah. What's funny is I really thought about adding some Sting songs, but there's such a different vibe to those. I was like, it doesn't fit. The only reason I included that Demolition Man mix is because it was a Police song that he just overhauled, basically.
Right. I didn't even think. I know that's what we do. I found so many good ones with just the Police. I didn't even think about putting any of his stuff in.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I believe his tone was a lot different at that point. So.
And there's going to be an episode coming up where we try to do the adult contemporary guys. They weren't necessarily rock. They may have been rockers at one point. Like there's Rod Stewart, there's Bruce Hornsby, Stevie Winwood, those kind of guys that geared towards, like my parents at the time, and that was Sting once 1986 rolled around.
Right on.
All right, so that is it for this episode. Thank you very much for listening, and Ron, send us out.
No. Watch out for the police and don't let the men at work squeeze you.
I always think about that in Footloose. They didn't add squeeze, but remember he was like, this is men at work, where? And it's like, oh no, the police. It's like, I don't have that tape.
right, guys.
Bye.